We're building another container home. This time round, we are the clients. Hi, welcome back to our channel. My name is Grace. I'm the lead designer at Cubes and Containers Design Kenya. In case you're new here, this channel is about container conversions, container fabrications, and container sales. We specialize in the conversion of shipping containers into homes, offices, stores, ablution units, road shows, you name it. Other than container conversions, we also do furniture out of recycled materials such as tires, pallets, and spools. So yes, we're doing a container home as a company. This is not for our particular client. We are the clients. We are building this container home to our specification. I have been given the opportunity to build this house to my taste, to my specifications. So this will be more or less like building my house. We're hoping to create a series out of this project. We will be able to show you from the design stage all the way to the build and the final product. When we are done, we will be able to do a walkthrough of the whole process and subsequent improvements or makeovers of the unit for as long as we will be able to have it. So someone might ask, why shipping containers? Why not? I've been designing shipping containers for 3 years now, this being my 4th year. And from the first project I ever did of a container home, I fell in love with container conversions. I remember wondering what it was my client saw that I didn't see, because my first client was so passionate about container homes. My love started from there. My obsession with container homes started from there. So we figured this is the best time to come up with a container home. Probably use it as a show house as well as use it for accommodation purposes. We do a lot of other products: container offices, container shops, container ablution units, classrooms, but we are well known for container houses here in Kenya. So the best product to showcase would be a container home, and that's why we opted to do a container home other than just doing a container office. We've been having a container office for a while now, but we figured it's best to convert it into a container home. Our current situation is the best and most practical situation for a container home. First, we are on a leased piece of land, meaning we don't have the luxury of doing permanent structures here. And to maximize the use of the land, we figured we could use a bit of the land that is not commonly used for container conversions and container storage and have it be used for container housing. So we will be placing our house at one corner of the yard where we don't use it as frequently as the rest of the space. That way we get to maximize on every single space around the yard. We also get to work backwards. Ideally, the process of building a home or owning a home is you get your piece of land, then you build your structure. We get to do it the other way around. We get to build the house as we plan for a piece of land, maybe in the near future, in years to come. That way we get to move our house from this location to the other location. We're not stopped from building our home just because we don't have a piece of land. What other building alternative has that option? Through the construction of this house, as a designer, as the lead designer of the company, I get to understand container conversions and container fabrication better. I get to understand the challenges that come with container housing for our clients. That way, when I speak of container housing, I will be speaking with authority, considering I've spent my time in one, I've lived in one, I've used one. That way, when I'm advising a client, I'm able to speak with authority, knowing that I've also tested a container house, and also just see if it's worth it, because we have been having this discussion that container homes are not worth it. I am sold. I am a sold client already. I have been in love with containers, and that's why I do it for a living. But it would be interesting to also use it as my own home as my own home. What better time to stop renting if not now? What better time to come up with the quickest solution out of your rented house if not now? With all this situation around coronavirus and the uncertainty, we are trying as a nation or as humanity, we are trying to reduce on expenses. We are trying to reduce on what we spend our money on. And there's a common line, rent money is dead money. So if you're able to stop renting, if you're lucky enough to have a situation where you can stop renting and instead have your own home, what better way to go if not container housing? Lucky for us, we already have the containers. We have one unit that we're using as our container office and another that we had fabricated into a container shop. So we pretty much have pre-existing openings. We have pre-existing doors that we'll just make use of. We will customize these container units to create a workable layout for the size of house we are looking to build. And this eases our headache. But it also adds to it because we don't have the luxury of creating so many openings and so many new openings because the containers already have openings. So yeah, that seemed like a cheaper option because instead of buying other materials and buying stones and I don't know what other material there is to build, why not just use what we already have? We have containers already on site. Why not just use them? I'd want to know, would you consider living in a container home? And if so, what are your concerns when it comes to a container home? What are your questions? What are your common fears when it comes to container housing? Do you fear it being moved when you're asleep? Do you fear it being too cold, too hot? Is it an option that you would consider? Is it something that you would want to experience? Is it something that you want to spend a night in? Let me know what you think about it. Let us know what you think about container houses. Let us know if it's an option you'd go for. Let us know what size of a house you think we are building. If you have not subscribed to our channel, this would be the best time to click the subscribe button and the notification bell because we have great content coming up. We have videos of the design, videos of the construction. We'll get to give you tips on how to build your container homes more affordably, what to look out for when you're choosing containers, what to look out for when you're choosing materials for your container homes. Are your materials safe or not? We will be able to give answers to the most asked questions. Yeah, and a lot of interior design, finishes and services. So in the next video, we'll be discussing the layout, the floor plan, what we intend to do with our containers, how we plan to build it. Until the next video, bye.